Hey everybody, it's Anthony here on EduPower Tools, and I'm here with my first installment of Technology Tip Tuesday. What I find myself doing is going through Twitter and finding all these fun things that I know that teachers would make great use of, and they kind of go in I either just like them and they stay in Twitter, or I do a blog post on them, but there are tons of extra little tips that I never really get to, and so I just wanted to kind of highlight those so that you could go and explore those on your own. So I'm using this tool called Wakelet, which I've been using for the past couple of years, and I think that I've talked about it before, but it's a great way to organize things like this. Quick little tips or links or websites that you know that you want to share and you want to have access to, something that you can use with your students and families as well. But anyway, it's wakelet.com, and what you would do is you go to my username at technology_tip_Tuesday, and I'll put a link somewhere to share that with you. But basically, if I click this share button, if you scan this QR code here, you'll be able to get to this page. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to update it on a weekly basis. And so my first update is here for this past week, January 13th through the 19th, and I have 7 items to share with you. So I'm going to click on View Collection. It's going to open up this Wakelet page. And what I've done is I've shared tweets or websites to this page, and I'm going to kind of walk you through some of these right now. So this first one is from Esther Park. She's at Mrs. Park Shine. And what she's done here is she's created a Jamboard that allows you to do check-in or a daily icebreaker or something like that using Jamboard. She assigns each student a number, and then each student does a little sticky, types in their little response, and then puts it in the appropriate number there. So then she can see who's responded, who's out, and it's a great way to take attendance and just kind of check in with the students there. You would click here on mrspark.org/free for that template there. Next one is from Laura at Technology Laura, her 2021 Back to School Resource Pack for Teachers. And basically what it is kind of just a guide for you to kind of reset the year. I know a lot of people think about the new year, trying new things, or kind of starting over, starting from scratch, starting fresh. And so these are some ways that she would recommend doing some meet the teacher or just introductory type information, getting to know you type stuff. She recommends using Flipgrid, basically to create a topic where she would introduce herself, and then each family could introduce themselves. Slides Mania for some great PowerPoint and Google Slides templates. Some more newsletter to create some really visually appealing and organized newsletters for your families. YouTube to create a YouTube channel to post your videos and do some live videos there if you find the need. And then ClassTag as a way to kind of keep the lines of communication open, and also says down here, earn points to get free school supplies. So free is always good, so you might want to check that one out. This next one's from Sarah O at Muggle History, and she shared a Wakelet collection that is basically it's a template that you could copy and use it for entry and exit tickets with your students. And what you can see is that you can kind of customize this for your own needs. So you can change this header picture here. You can add a description to explain today's class, overview of today's topic, entry tickets. So you can basically just customize this to give the information to students. Just another way to get information to your students. If you are finding that Google Classroom is not quite doing it for you, you want a little bit more substance to it than what you are offered in Google Classroom, or something a little bit more than just a Google slide presentation or something like that, this is an option for you to do. So it's something you might consider using, and you can check that out in greater detail on your own. All right, back to the other posts that I have highlighted. This one's from Matt Miller at jmattmiller. Matt Miller is a Ditch That Textbook guy. He has a great podcast that I listen to pretty regularly, along with Casey Bell. And this one, his post is, what if we took cues from popular YouTube video styles to create memorable classroom activities? So basically, kids watch YouTube all the time for walkthroughs, video game walkthroughs, makeup tutorials, unboxing videos, travel vlog or tour videos, and more. So you can check this one out for some other YouTube-inspired ideas for class videos. Basically, again, to kind of keep the lines of communication open, give parents and families and communities kind of a window into what's going on in your classroom, whether it's an in-school classroom or an online classroom, or both. Next one I'm going to check out in a little bit more detail is another new infographic tool called Icograms. And this one was from the Tech Notes blog. I'm definitely going to check this one a little bit out more, because what it does is it creates like a map of a community and allows you to create an infographic using that map. So I think this is great for when you're exploring the community, talking about geography, talking about landmarks, things like that, talking about your own town. You could build an infographic about your own town. And I could see other purposes being used for it too. I think that it's pretty interesting, so I'm going to take a better look at that one. And then 100 remote learning activities. I'm not going to go through all 100, but this is again from Matt Miller at Ditch That Textbook. And then lastly, one of my favorite tools is Pear Deck. Have you ever used the Add Audio feature yet into Pear Deck? So this is good for recording instructions, enhancing accessibility, or leaving the students a message in any Pear Deck for Google Slides lesson. I would definitely recommend that you check that out from Pear Deck. That's it for this week. I will be back next Tuesday for some more. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you have a great day.